Saskatchewan opposition leader Ryan Miley is calling for an emergency sitting of the Legislative Assembly. The Assembly isn't scheduled to resume for another 8 weeks. But Miley says the government needs to act now to deal with the fourth wave of COVID-19. He's accusing Premier Scott Moe of taking the summer off after lifting restrictions on July 11th.
The Premier has hosted more golf tournaments this summer than he has press conferences. He gave up. He gave up on our kids returning to school and their parents and the teachers. He gave up on the frontline workers in healthcare. We hear from doctor after doctor after doctor about how our emergency rooms, our hospitals are overwhelmed, but we hear nothing from Scott Moe.
For the past few weeks, doctors and medical health officers have been sounding alarms that intervention by the provincial government is needed. Earlier this week, Premier Moe said that it would be, quote, grossly unfair to people who are fully vaccinated to impose further health measures. So instead, cities, universities, school divisions, and the Saskatchewan Roughriders have mandated their own policies that will affect those who have been vaccinated. Miley says Moe needs to introduce indoor masking like Alberta has and proof of vaccination like Ontario did on Wednesday.
I see Alberta today is talking about direct payment for people who are getting their vaccine. We've talked about vaccine lotteries and other incentive programs. Do something to get people in the door, because where we are now is absolutely unacceptable.
Both Alberta and Saskatchewan have said they do not plan to implement province-wide proof of vaccination policies. But Ontario, Quebec, and BC reported significant increases in vaccination bookings after implementing those policies. And last week, medical health officers in Saskatchewan called for the province to implement a similar plan here. Adam Hunter, CBC News, Regina.